Well, good morning and happy Friday. It's time for a Friday Live here on the afternoon drive. Just going to give it a couple more seconds here and kind of settle in on what is an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful day where I am. Been up for several hours, worked on a few projects, and taking a little time out to do this. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Well, plenty has already been said about the latest indictment that has been handed down to President Trump, and everyone, both Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, liberals, libertarians, progressives, everyone understands at this point what this is. They just keep throwing everything they can at Donald Trump. We have broken it down. We have gone over it ad nauseum as to why they're doing this. That this banana republic third world form of politics has come to the United States. That if you can't beat your opponent, arrest your opponent. That the power establishment, and we're not talking about Democrats, we're talking about the power establishment, the ruling elite, the Republicans and Democrats that are all part of the same nasty swamp. They are just different sides of the same coin. There is no such thing as left and right. It's only simply right or wrong. There is no such thing as liberal versus conservative, Republican versus Democrat. It is them versus us. The ruling class, the ruling elite over the people. That's it. What they can't stand is that Donald Trump, who is not part of the clique, he is not part of the controlled opposition, managed to get into the White House. What they're upset about is not the fact that for years he wasn't, quote unquote, a billionaire insider. He certainly was, and he admitted so in the 2016 debates when he was running for the GOP nomination. And he said, yeah, I gave money to Democrats and Republicans, fully understanding that when those guys got elected, got into office, they would owe me a favor and I would come calling. So Donald Trump admitted that he was part of all of that. He understood how it worked. That's one of the reasons they don't like him, is he outed their little secret, which really wasn't a secret at all. Everybody kind of knew that's how politics worked. But the real issue was the fact that he didn't support the globalist agenda, that he doesn't support the military-industrial complex, that he doesn't support all of this just let's be at war with somebody continually. Who cares how many people die? Who cares how many of our people are killed? It doesn't matter, because this is the real way we grease the wheels. This is how we build wealth. And through our petrodollar, this is how we run everything. And Donald Trump came in and he broke the toy. But it isn't just that. They knew he was going to do that, which is why they didn't want him in there. The real problem, and Donald Trump has said it, and some people think he's just using it as a slogan, as a way to raise money for his campaign. But he's not lying when he says when they come after him, they're really coming after you. See, what happened in 2016 can never happen again. We, the people, spoke. We, the people, voted. We, the people, actually followed the rules. They let their guard down thinking, there's no way Hillary loses to this clown. And she lost big time. And normally, solidly blue states and could be counted on, like Pennsylvania, said no more. No more. We're tired of our jobs being shipped overseas. And even most Democrats are tired of the wokeism, the cultural war crapola, and the fact that so many Democrats are white working class people. They're tired of being blamed for everything. They're tired of being blamed for endless racism. They're tired of being blamed that they don't care enough about people, and they're tired of having to bear the burden of just nonsense. The state of California has just now outlawed all gas-operated lawnmowers, leaf blowers, weed eaters. Are you kidding me? Gee, all these minorities that they claim to love in California. Now, a lot of them earn their living. Yeah, they have their own little lawn care businesses. So now they've got to go from having a $2,000 riding lawnmower to somehow trying to figure out how to buy a $15,000 electric riding lawnmower that doesn't cut near as well as a gas-powered mower because it doesn't have the same power, doesn't have the same oomph. Landscaping companies that send out a crew of 3 guys in the morning to just do residential homes, the mowing, the trimming, etc., now have to send out each 3-man crew with 50, that's 50 batteries for the day to power all of the weed eaters, the string trimmers, the leaf blowers, the push mowers, the riding mowers, etc., etc., etc. And who bears the brunt of all of this nonsense? The middle class, the working class. And in 2016, they said that's enough. And they voted for Donald J. Trump. And this is why he is a threat. This is why he is an enemy. This is why they hate him. This is why they're trying to arrest him. This is why they want him to go away. And make no mistake about it, some of the tepid defense of Donald Trump is really about some of these RINOs standing in the wings, licking their chops, hoping, good, once we get Trump out of the way, then America will see that I'm in this primary too, and I'll get some votes. Dream on, Asa Hutchinson. Asa actually said it is time for the party to move away from Donald Trump. It is a shame what he has done to this country. I mean, he's just repeating the Joe Biden DOJ talking points. Hey, conservatives, is that really who you want to be your nominee? Hey, conservatives, remember when Mitt Romney tried to convince us he was a conservative? And I did not want to get behind Mitt Romney, not no way, not no how. But unfortunately, he got the nomination, and it was Romney or it was Obama. And some of us, we held our nose, but, we tried to get Romney in, but the vast majority of conservatives just sat that election out. And Obama, who was ripe for being beaten by a real conservative, I mean, Obama was like down to 30% approval in the polls. I mean, he was ripe to have been ousted. And Mitt Romney went down in flames, which is one of the reasons he hates Donald Trump, because Donald Trump pointed that out. You should have beaten him, Mitt. Should have beaten him. You didn't beat him. You're a loser. Loser. And Mitt Romney's Romney Care in the state of Massachusetts became the blueprint for Obamacare. Now, I'm one of those conservatives. I actually do believe there's a way we can do national health care and keep free market capitalism still in place, but there is a way to do that. I know that right now, the political establishment on both the Democratic side and Republican side does not understand how Donald Trump is still holding this commanding lead despite all of these indictments. Do you understand that even if they race through a trial and they get him behind bars, and this latest indictment, I mean, they're counting on the average person to just hear the headline, there's a man running for the presidency that's been indicted for trying to overthrow the government. Yes, that insurrection with all of those unarmed Trump supporters. Oh, wait, did I just stutter when I said that? Yes, an armed insurrection. Oh, no, that's right. Nobody was armed except the Capitol Police and the military who were there that day. None of the Trump people were found with any weapons. None. Zero. Zilch. Of course, we don't want to talk about all the feds that had infiltrated the crowd that day and were there to agitate and stir everything up. So they're going to try to charge Donald Trump with a conspiracy, despite the fact he said in his own speech, do not go crazy. Do not be violent. March down peacefully and let your voices be heard. The fact that after it broke out, he immediately issued a statement, stand down, go home. But yet they want to say, no. His intent was to start a riot. And of course, the average doesn't pay attention type person hears that and says, well, that is what the government said. He must have done it. There are Democratic lawyers looking at this indictment saying this is weak beyond weak. You're basically accusing him of exercising free speech, but you have no actual tangible evidence of him plotting or planning an insurrection or an overthrow. And again, does anybody really think that that day on January 6th, the government came this close to being hostily overtaken by a dude wearing a Viking helmet? Give me a break. Give me a break. AOC hiding in her office. Mike Pence talking about Donald Trump's reckless words put my family in danger. No, your traitorous, treasonous, treacherous behavior has put all of us in danger, Mike. You're not a Christian. You're certainly not a conservative. And so RINOs beware. RINOs beware. We MAGA people aren't going anywhere, because that's really what this is all about. Donald Trump is not just pontificating. He's not simply bloviating when he says that he's taking these hits for us. You understand that the ruling class, the Joe Biden, Mitt Romney's, Liz Cheney's, Bush crime dynasty family, all of them hate us, the actual, real, patriotic, nationalist conservatives. They hate us. Why? Because we think. We ask questions, and we don't just line up and do as we're told. We trust, but we verify. We wouldn't take love potion number 9, even when our guy was in the White House saying, got to do this. We said, nah, sorry. They hate us. And they feel the way to stop us is to crush him. That's what this is all about. And so what we have to make very clear to the RINOs and to the wannabes like Ron Deep State DeSantis, not happening, brother. And even if our guy goes down and he can't run, we are not voting RINO. Not now, not ever again. No more RINOs. Have a great weekend.